Are we headed to $75,000, or is this the week Bitcoin finally starts its ascent towards $100,000 and beyond? If Michael Saylor has anything to say about it, or to do about it, we're going higher. And Doginme finally gets listed on Coinbase. We're going to take a look at that chart. We're going to take a look at a lot of charts to try to get some clarity on what's going on in this market. And let's start first thing off with the king, Bitcoin. Let's see what's going on there right now. All right, so Saturday and Sunday, I kind of reversed it. Okay, I thought Saturday would be kind of this Sunday's candle. We're looking at the daily, by the way, and then I thought Saturday would do something like that. If that was the case, I thought, okay, we're going lower, but it kind of reversed it. Saturday dropped, and then Sunday just kind of stayed more or less right in that little, in a small little tight range with wicks up and down and the little body, which is normally what we see on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday was kind of the anomaly, okay, with the longer body. All right, a continuation of this drop on Friday. All right. Dow Jones at least is having a green day. Nasdaq is, this is actually kind of bullish. Okay, if this stays like that means a reversal. Okay, usually, not always. And S&P 500, we're having a green day. Cool. All right, that's pretty good. DXY, what's the DXY doing? Hanging out here like I thought maybe it could be before moving down, or maybe breaking up. Okay, let's see what happens there. But that's good. Gold, what's gold doing? Gold is pumping, guys. Gold is pumping. There's some speculating that they say once gold is done pumping and starts consolidating, that's when Ethereum is going to take off, and then by extension the altcoins. We'll see. Bitcoin dominance, what's that looking like? Starting to move up. All right, did we get up to 66% at some point? Not right now. All right, and what's others doing? We did end up touching this line. Okay, let's see if we can hold this line for support. If the market keeps dropping, then obviously we're going to drop too. But for now, others is holding support right here. Not bad. Holding right now, it's at 220, but support is at 215, and below that, it's at 209. Okay, so billion. So that's good. Things are looking all right. Just to start this week off. Okay, let's see what Bitcoin looked like on the weekly and the monthly, and then I'm gonna go over exactly where I think this thing could go. And then we're going to take a look at a couple of bits of news. Let's take a look at what it looks like on the weekly. All right. So to me, the weekly kind of gives a little bit of clarity. It looks like it's consolidating at these levels right here. Okay. All right. So for now, I mean, it could consolidate for a little while. Could we see some volatile moves, like some wicks down here? Yes, like we did here. But I think bodies will probably stay right around here. Okay. As we inch closer to this line. Maybe we just kind of walk across this line, right? Maybe we just kind of walk across this line and kind of stay in this zone for a little while before Bitcoin says, okay, enough is enough. Let's start moving up again, right? Or maybe it's making a head right here, and then maybe it'll make a shoulder right here, and then that means good things later on, right? So honestly, on the weekly, it doesn't look that bad at all. It just looks like it's consolidating sideways. It doesn't look like it's really dropping down too much either, right? 2 weeks up, 1 week down, and then this up. Let's hope that continues. Maybe it kind of fills up this space right here this week, but we'll see. Or does it continue dropping down? I don't know. This makes me say no. I don't think it continues dropping down. All right, let's see what the monthly looks like, because we're really close. Today's the last day of the month, so I mean we'll get a good. Okay. Ooh, we are so close to having a green month, guys. All we have to do is get above 84,400. Right now we're at 83,500. Look at that. That's pretty interesting. If this kind of stays like this or close, then to me this means that I don't think we're heading down. I mean, we could wait to 75, but I don't think we're getting out of this triangle, at least to the downside. I don't think so. Okay, based on this, if this stays like this, or better yet, if it stays green, I would say, oh, okay, cool. Next week should be good, and the following weeks should be good. All right, next month actually, because we're looking at the monthly, so next month should be good. Probably higher. Maybe we stay right around here, or amazingly, not even amazingly, just even better if we'd be up here more. All right, we'll see what happens, but honestly things are looking all right. Let's take a look at this news, and then we'll take a look at Doginme, because Doginme's got some good news, and then we'll take a look at some on-chain indicators too before Doginme. All right, so here we are here. Michael Saylor is at it again. If he had any say in it, Bitcoin would be much higher. Okay, strategy significantly increased Bitcoin investment by acquiring an additional 22,048 Bitcoin for approximately $1.29 billion at an average price of $86,969 per Bitcoin. This purchase boosts strategy's total Bitcoin holdings to 528,185 Bitcoin, now valued at about $35.63 billion. This move is seen as a strong endorsement of Bitcoin's value, signaling continued corporate confidence in cryptocurrency despite market volatility. And, you know, there's a lot of companies now that are starting to do this, guys. GameStop being one of the newer ones that taken a play from the strategy playbook and said, okay, we're going to start buying Bitcoin. All right. So I think maybe that's the kind of company that they're going to be doing what strategy is doing and being just a Bitcoin holding company. Right. Next piece of news, FTX, a collapsed cryptocurrency exchange, is set to begin repaying its major creditors on May 30th, 2025, using $11.4 billion in cash reserves. The valuation of cryptocurrency claims for these repayments will be based on prices for November 11, 2022. Some smaller creditors have already started receiving payments. This development follows extensive asset recovery efforts by FTX since its closure. Will some of this money find its way into crypto? I think so. Okay, let's take a look at some on-chain indicators. Right. Let's take a look at the ETF performance last week. I think that we did see a red day last week. Yes, on Friday. Friday closed out red, down 93 million, 93.22 million outflows, snapping the 9-day inflow streak. Cool. Let's hope that this is just one day before things start moving up again. I think so. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see what tomorrow brings for that. And liquidity heat map really quick to see what direction we could kind of head in today. Could go either way based on this. 63 million at 82,400. And there's 63 million at 84,070. So we'll see. Maybe it wicks up, wicks down, but I don't know. Based on the larger time frames, I'm kind of bullish, more bullish than I would have been had I not seen the larger time frame. So we'll see. We do see some more action down here though too, right? 81, 82. All right. So that, now let's go back here and take a look. But the monthly, hopefully we can have a strong day today and close that monthly green. Just slightly green, but slightly green is better than red, even if it's slightly. Okay, so here we are. Support, right, today would be at 75,130. Resistance today would be at 86,333. We're at 83,459. It could be just a breather, all right, but it could be that we're just honestly just consolidating here. Okay, maybe we do go a little lower, 80, 79. 78, right? A couple of bodies here, maybe some wicks or something like that, and then we just kind of pop back up and just kind of stay right around this little zone, not completely going down here to 75, at least not this week, unless we get some bad news or something along those lines, right? We'll see, but everything else doesn't look that bad. Let's take a look at the okay, 2-year bond yields, although it's having a red day. I guess that must have wicked because it opened up here. It opened here, so it did open in a wick and then it just closed that gap. I mean, it opened in a gap and it closed it. 10-year, same thing. It opened here and it closed that gap. Oh, almost completely. But interesting. The lower part of this trending area right here for the 10-year bond yields, not even touching this line yet. Interesting to see what happens. Maybe this week it just kind of come up, touch the line, and come back down. But honestly, everything looks good, guys. Everything looks good. Waiting for gold to top out. Okay, what does fear and greed look like? And then we will get to Doginme Me. 24. Okay, so there's more fear. Buying opportunity, man. I mean, the closer we get, right, as the year progresses, I think we're going to start seeing eventually bullish catalysts, right? Bullish sentiment and higher prices. Okay, and then that's going to start feeding on itself, and eventually, again, still, at the end of the year, I think we do see $250,000 Bitcoin, or maybe even more. All right, we'll see. Maybe less too, but I think that's a good spot. All right, so let's see what happens here today. It'd be nice to see it close, man. It'd be nice to see it close into 84, 85 area. Let's see. So Michael Saylor is doing his part at least. And let's see what else I have on to. Okay, now let's get to Doginme Me, because Doginme Me finally is getting listed. Okay, it's going live for trading right here an hour ago. Coinbase will add support to Doginme Me and Keyboard Cat on Base. Fantastic. So both of them are getting listed. Finally, they're going live. Keyboard Cat didn't have to wait too long. So let's take a look at both those charts. So far, not much for Keyboard Cat, but it also means to me, you know, this would probably be the floor. I don't think it's going to drop. I think it's going to go up in the next couple of days. And then at some point, it will probably drop and consolidate for a little while. But first, I think a move up is in order. Doginme, what's this one looking like? Doginme, same thing, right? After this drop, big move up today for that move. And we're getting resistance at right here, 0.0013. Got to break through that. And if it does that, I think it's going much higher. How high could it go? Possibly 0.007. If it goes up there, I would say, you know, take out 30-50% of your holdings, sell and wait. All right, because the market, I don't think it's going to have a blow off top yet. So I mean, this would be ideal, right, for this and Keycat, to be honest with you. Okay, Keycat though, I would like to see it kind of break through here, through here is 0.08. Here is 0.14 and go up higher. If it can break through all of this, which it could, right? Which it could, because it got listed, then you know, if it's up here somewhere, maybe even as high as 9 cents, definitely take 30-50%, sell and wait, because what happens at some point, it's going to start consolidating again, especially since we're not in a blow off top area. Okay, so the rest of the market looking like it's not doing too much, maybe sideways consolidation for the foreseeable future, maybe dropping a little bit. So you know, the ones that go up now, you take advantage of that, sell out. Not everything, or you could everything if you feel like, you know, I've cut the top and it will consolidate back to 618, 786, and then I'll buy back in there. Okay, cool, definitely fine, and you probably could make a killing that way too. Okay, so keep an eye on these two, because Keycat and Doginme are in play. Keycat and Doginme should move up now that they are listed officially on Coinbase, and once they go live, hopefully they should pump. We should see something of what Toshi did, right? Boom. Right, over the course of how many days this one do it? Let's do it here 14 days, 2 weeks. All right, 2 weeks. So the next couple of weeks, man, just keep an eye out on this, on these two plays for something like this. And once something like this happens, sell, because then what's going to happen is something like this, and then you sell up here, you can buy back down here, easily, happily, a lot more money and a lot better position. Okay, so that's some good news. That's some good stuff right there, guys. All right, cool. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Bitcoin. Let's see how we close. All right, I'll report back everything tomorrow. We're gonna leave it there. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel. All that stuff really does help. Well, that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.